Hi, welcome to Ranger Country. I'm Lawrence.
And I'm Peter.
And we're here to bring you a little bit of a different video. This is our end of 2024 shoot-off. It's not quite Christmas because we missed Christmas, but it's our end of the year shoot-off.
Yeah, we're very, very busy in the run-up to Christmas, weren't we? We just didn't have time. And then over Christmas period, we suffered with a lurgy, as a lot of people have done. So here we are between Christmas and New Year, and we are having a bit of a...
You're going to have a shoot-off, see what happens.
Now, I've seen on the comments from a couple of guys that the odds have changed. They had me as favourite, but I think I've dropped down to...
There was a 2-to-1 something or other, I can't remember.
I think I was odds on at one point.
Oh, okay.
But now I think I've dropped to 2-to-1. I don't know whether I've been watching my...
all the other videos that we've done over the year.
Yeah, and I've sort of fallen out of favour a little bit. But
well, time to...
yeah.
Time to find out.
Now, this year we have picked, this is just a second-hand gun off our second-hand rack. It's an Air Arms S510 carbine with a fantastic thumbhole walnut stock, and it is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah. I grabbed a 177 that had a scope on it. We put some pellets in it and we had a little zero and stuff.
Yeah. So we're going to see what we can do. We're both using the same rifle.
Same pellets.
Yeah. I've got a little bit of an advantage, to be honest, and I'm just going to use that right now with just a little bit of Mars bar.
Interesting.
Yeah. Other snacks are available, not many as good, but right. So I've got 10 shots. Now we're choosing QAS. You can introduce the pellets, can't you?
Yep, we're using QAS Streamlined Heavies, 9.56 grain. Obviously the 177, and obviously like normal, we're 25 meters indoor. They've been good in testing, so it's just who can replicate under pressure. I'm going to pull my hands off the table. I'm going to stop talking.
That's a first. Now the pressure is on.
You try putting 10 pellets in there.
Embarrassing.
You know when you load the mag, you're meant to load it properly? Not put 10, not put 9 in.
Well, and annoyingly enough, I took lots of time over that, and I really took the time with the trigger on that one.
That would have been bullseye. That would have knocked out the 6.
Yeah, bullseye or bull something. Okay, we're a little high. Let's just hope they all go through that same hole. If they don't, I'm in trouble.
You have had 5 or 10 sight-in shots, so there's no excuse.
Clearly you zeroed this rifle, didn't you?
I did actually, yeah.
Oh! I'm not feeling good here.
You're going to have to reshoot this one. Or am I going to win this year? I think you won last year. I think we were using Walther RM8s.
I'm not proud of those.
You haven't seen me shoot yet.
Well, apart from that one, it is a one-hole group, but it's it's a big hole.
If we were to excuse that one, then it would be good, but we're not, so it's not.
Just remind me to give the tin a little bit of a shake before you get your pellets out of it.
Oh, yeah, did you not?
I think somebody has.
All them bets are feeling pretty hopeful towards me now.
That's it. That's 9 shots. Shall I reload for a 10th?
No, let's swap over. I'll have my 9.
Well, let me do the 10th.
Do you think that's going to make it better?
No.
Okay.
Just going to make it a bit easier. That's a shame. I think I've flumped this, to be honest.
I think if I remember rightly, that's a similar group to what we got with the RM8 last year.
Is it?
Come on then, swap over. Let's have a go. I'm going to load my own pellets.
Okay, that was. I mean, in practice, that was the same whole group. But I know the pressure's on, isn't it? And I think you. I think when I turned around to get my Mars bar, I think you had a little fiddle with the scope, did you?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Now we're devoid of our Christmas hats this year.
Because it's not Christmas anymore.
Lawrence keeps telling me it's not Christmas, but we are in the period between Christmas and New Year, so I'm going to take my hands off the table and I'm going to be quiet and sit back and interesting. So let them go through the same hole.
I've just got to keep this up for another 6 shots.
Well, that's where the pressure comes in, isn't it? And the more shots you get through the same hole, the higher the pressure builds. Now, I will just say, just before I took my shots, Lawrence did fill the rifle. So, looks like I've had the settling down shots.
I filled it and then I took 5 dry shots.
Okay. That's that excuse out the window then. Pretty good shooting up to now. You're definitely in the lead. Just pile a little bit more pressure on.
My crosshairs are doing this all the time. Shaking with each one.
Looks like I am beaten this year.
Oh, that one was a drop shot. I think I've got one more shot left here.
Nice. Oh, I was needing to cough then. No, I didn't want to let it go before you'd taken that shot. I think, Lawrence, I can see that this year you've beat me.
I mean,
well done.
It was close, wasn't it, actually?
It was actually, yeah. Yeah. It is cold in here today. I don't know if you can hear the heaters whirring away. But
it's cold.
No, that's not an excuse.
Oh, okay.
We've both got the same.
I just assumed it was, to be honest.
No. Just trying to explain why the heater's on.
Oh,
why the heater's whirring.
Okay.
No, I think there's probably not an awful lot in it.
I was a lot more confident. So my two sighting shots, they went through the same hole.
Yeah.
I was like, we've got this, boys.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
if this was a normal review, we'd have both been happy with either of those.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Now I think that brings to an end the 2024, doesn't it? Videos.
Yeah.
I know we've had a blast, haven't we, making these videos, and people, we get some critics and they say, oh, this and that about your videos, and can you think of any comments to springs to mind that?
No, but what I do, obviously we go through. We read as almost all of the comments. We read absolutely as many as we can. There does tend to be certain usernames will constantly saying negative, or they'll constantly say positive things about us. And if it's constantly negative, it's usually the same thing.
Yeah, yeah. The thing is, we take our reviews more like a couple of guys sat next to each other on the range having a chat about the guns, and just with quite a bit of experience behind it, don't we? Through selling them and through handling a lot of guns. We don't try to make them a sales pitch, and we don't get paid for doing it, unlike most of the other reviewers.
No, obviously we do have the shop, so but we don't want to. I explained this before that it's not in our interest to sell crap that we're gonna have to trail all the way out and collect and have to sort out.
Yeah.
So it's in our interest to sell the good stuff.
Do you know, I'd much rather somebody say to me, ring me up and say, I'm so pleased with this gun that you sold me. Might have been a few pounds more than I wanted to spend, but I'm really pleased with it, and that gives you, makes you feel like you've done your job right, doesn't it? If somebody's asked you for advice as to what to buy, it certainly does. But well, thank you for watching in 2024. Thank you for all your business. We really do apologise about the Santa hats. That was Lawrence who said they weren't needed, so take it out on him.
Don't blame it on me.
Well, sorry, I was going to wear the Santa hat. Probably take a bit of shine off the top.
You need to, though, Greg, don't you?
Greg, that was another one we had, wasn't it?
Greg Wallace.
Greg Wallace, yeah. I was thinking more Ken Bruce myself.
Oh, okay, you were flattering yourself.
Is that flattery?
Well, Greg Wallace is not best in the news at the minute, isn't he?
Well, they say no news is bad news, don't they? No publicity is bad publicity.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Don't work for Rolf Harris, though, does it?
Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.
Over the whole year as well.
Yeah.
And we'll be back on it coming January.
2025, yeah. And watch out for more. And a new studio. Thank you for watching.
To be announced. Thank you very much.
Thank you.